In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hey everyone, how are you today? We are here to discuss whatever it is we like to discuss tonight. So, I've decided that sometimes it takes me a while to get there, but I decided that there's a war, right? Am I the crazy one? Or is there a war going on? Are things being like bombed? Um, am I confused that the American media is not informing us of how bad this war is and how much worse it's going to get? I might be the crazy one. I don't know. So I've decided to be the one that tells the truth. Now, omission is a lie. So when you have someone that doesn't give you everything, gives you bits and pieces, or gave you half the story, didn't give you the beginning, but half the story, didn't really give you the end result, that's called a liar. So any admission that redirects you from what's actually happening are liars. We are at war. Because we're not in it yet, doesn't mean that we are not somebody's at war. And it's all making sense now, because that's the reason why Oracle took over TikTok and didn't want the Chinese to have it, because they all knew this fucking war was coming. They all knew this. They meaning the 1%. And why Facebook got involved, and everybody's controlling TikTok right now. Funny thing is, we're getting all of our information from TikTok. Isn't that the funniest thing ever? BlackRock, or whatever, whoever you people are. Blackstone, BlackRock, I don't know, something black. This is so good. So I like to have something sweet at night. And if I can't have fruit, which I've learned to adjust to fruit, or a big piece of chocolate, but I kind of learned the other day that maybe Cadbury is eating the babies. All right, but it's okay. I kind of learned that maybe they're bioengineering their food too. And when I hear bioengineering, I think about eating the babies. So now everything repulsed me. I'm literally looking at everything like, do I want this Chick-fil-A? Oh, you got something to say? Chick-fil-A? Oh, because you got bioengineered food too. And at every Chick-fil-A restaurant, they have a sign that says, pregnant women, be careful. Seriously, it's a sign right near the drive-in and right near the front door. It's kind of like a combo thing. They have a sign that says, California law says that we need to tell you that if you are pregnant, be careful. Okay. Imagine that mom that has a craving for Chick-fil-A, and you wind up an autistic child. And the government says, oh, yeah, well, autistic children still exist. You know what? Intellectually and spiritually, they're not supposed to exist still. I'm sorry, because you don't understand all the spirituality of the autistic children. They came to teach people something. So these autistic children volunteered to come down. If you are still having autistic children, it's in the food. It's in the food. All right, that's neither here nor there. Let me speak to the. Sorry, guys. Let me speak to the people who have shown up. Jenny G, hello, sweetie. Noel, hello, sweetie. Thank you both for making an appearance. We're just going to look at some random videos. Some are just comical that I thought I'd share with you. Most are going to be about what is happening in the war. Let's take a look. Okay, so the young girls I tell you about at my job, I'm always going to share stories with you if I'm working somewhere. So I'm working somewhere, and the young ladies at the job have influenced and helped me to get out the house, which is fine. I don't mind getting out the house. But we went to the beach today, and I got to tell you, shame on you if you don't get to the beach. I know it's cold right now, but when it gets warm enough to get into the beach, the salt water, because I don't have a tub, so it's not like I can salt my body. Oh my God, I feel like I've got new knees, new legs. I feel like a bionic woman. Oh, I got a video to show you about a robot. Let's take a look. This is in no random order, guys. Now, I kind of want to explain that video. There are a lot of people that are happy at how aggressive Iran is being with Israel. There's a lot of people. Let me help you explain the reasoning behind it. We have lived in a society of oppression, at least here in America, since 1776. And oppressed people have made strides at getting from under that. But there are many lakes that used to be black towns. There are many people that died during the freedom days of slavery. I mean, the police organization began because we were free and allowed to like roam about the country to find a place to settle in, and they would just kill us off. Um, the KKK started after slavery and just terrorized black folks. And when they couldn't terrorize us anymore, then they became judges and teachers. And what's happening? And made us feel inadequate when they were supposedly educating us. They would have a set of tests in black neighborhoods that were impossible to pass because they weren't being taught what was on the test. I mean, you guys that don't understand oppression, let me teach you. Like, don't get tired of the stories because we're always going to tell these stories until something changes. So imagine the Israelis and the Palestinians and them not getting along since 1948 when the Palestinians said to um, society, they're like, we have nowhere to put these people. So could you take them in? And at first they were like, no, we don't get along. But the Palestinians have such a big heart and was finally convinced, coerced, whatever, to take them literally into their homes. And the Israelis played a great game and they pretended to eat bread with them, even though they couldn't stand them. Now, you've had people like that that would hang out with you, break bread with you, eat dinner with you. And we've heard of stories where a girl went to her own birthday party and they tried to poison her at her own party at a restaurant. And thank God for a customer that saw what these girls were doing while she was in the bathroom. We've heard these stories, right? So imagine a whole country of these people. And one day, the Palestinians came home from work and they couldn't get in. The locks were changed. And they said, "Listen, what's going on? I live here." The Israeli said to them, "No, you don't. This is not your home. This is our home." And then the police was already in agreement that this was going to happen. Now, this went down after other countries said, "Come on, guys, let them in." Palestinians not realizing that there was going to be a problem, that they had already planned this years prior to the entry of coming into Palestine, because they had nowhere to go after World War II. Did you all know that even Americans would not let a shipload of Israelis um, come to our port, which I believe was New York City, would not let them off the boat? America did that. My point is, when you see someone making a video and they're happy, they're actually going so far back deep into their ancestry. Like, we know what this is. This is retaliation. And it's aggressive and it's palpable and it's a strong message. And the oppressed community identifies with this fight. Interesting enough, even as this bombing began, Israelis were in their shelter dancing, hooping, and hollering. They were not concerned because they honestly thought that they had the manpower to take out Iran. So they went in the bunkers thinking the bunkers were safe, and they danced while they waited for their Israel military to obliviate Iran the way they obliviated Palestine. But Palestine had no weapons, and nobody knew what Iran was doing for 20 years. So if they can dance, why can't she giggle? Hi, Aquarius One. Hi, Heather World. Hi, guys. Good health and wealth, Tracy in chat. Ooh, I got excited at wealth, child. Hi, Miss Tracy. Hi, Aquarius One. All right, let's look at the next video.
And demanded the Strait of Hormuz be reopened. Iran's response? Come and open it. This is Iran's play to hold the global economy hostage. A quarter of the world's energy flows through Hormuz, and there's no alternative to replace it. But for Gulf states, it's even worse. They have no fresh water and rely on desalination plants, which are an open target for Iran. They can't grow food either. The GCC imports 90% of its food. With Hormuz closed, no food or water reaches them. Now here's where America gets hit. Gulf states sell oil for US dollars, then invest those dollars into US markets, stocks, AI companies, and data centers. If Gulf states can't sell oil, the dollars stop flowing to America, and the US economy collapses like a house of cards.
I hope you guys are being educated. I don't know. Why did I see this back in 2020? I saw the famine back in 2020. Yeah, I saw it 6 years ago. All right, I'm over it. Doesn't matter anymore. It's here. Some of these are funny videos, and then it goes back to dramatic videos. I don't have them in any order.
Let me in. Duke, move. This is my room. Welcome home, Duke. Duke, baby, what's going on? Duke, come on, boy. Hi. I just adopted a dog today. I think he might be aggressive. He won't let me go into the bedroom.
They told me to call the fire department.
Gas leak.
Stop! Do not touch the light switch. These levels are extremely high.
Your dog smelled the gas the moment he walked in.
You adopted him today?
Yeah. You saved my life tonight.
Wow. Wow. Hi, Vic Game Chicks. How are you, sweetie? If anyone would like a reading with me, contact me, 213-458-7408. Support is free. So if you like this types of video, comment on it. If you like it or don't like it, I really don't care. You can comment and be like, Tracy, I don't like the video. I don't care. And subscribe, please. Let's look at another video.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
Move away, everyone. I'm fleeing from a war zone. I'm Israeli. I need entry right now. Oh no. I'm so sad about it. Passport. What brings you to Romania? There are bombs everywhere. Iran hit Tel Aviv. Pray for us. Pray for us. Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, attention. Let's pray on Israel, for Israel. Dear God, may you bless them all. Bless. Well, my English is not very good actually, but it's okay. Everyone now, kneel before the passport of divine entitlement. I'm being persecuted right now. Persecuted? My dear, you're just standing in line for passport control, not Nuremberg. Welcome to democracy. I had to leave everything behind. Except your entitlement. That made it through customs just fine. We want safety. So did the children in Gaza, but they did not get a window seat out. This is absurd. Well, you bomb so many countries at the same time and now you need Romania to feel safe. What happened with the God-chosen people? God does not agree with this anymore, or how does it work? This is a humanitarian crisis. Wow, you learned a new word. It's funny how you start using it when the bombs came your way. You thought it's only one way? It's not yet. Wow. Okay, so entry granted. Let me put the stamp. And please refrain from turning shared places into eternal homes and hotel lobbies into settlements. Excuse me? And if you see any ruins, please do not put a flag and call it Israel 2.0. Next! Oh, brother, why there are so many divine tenets of the earth throwing theological tantrums? We don't like you here. We don't like you anywhere. But you know, democracy and everything.
I did it.
Oh my God, some of these videos. Animas, what is that? Are so spiritually connected. I love them. Who's animas? Maybe I'm missing something. You have to teach me. That was so funny. That was an updated video, by the way.
What was that? What was that?
That was Tel Aviv. That was Tel Aviv. All the animals are spiritually connected. I love them. Oh, sure. They're definitely spiritually connected. I agree. Remember, our job is to be spiritually connected to humans too. So remember that in the future. Oh, talking about animals though, Dubai and Americans. I don't know who else. I'm going to blame Americans, but I don't know what race is doing this. You know, they are abandoning their animals. So much for people that carry their animals there, and so much for people that claim how much they love animals. Let a war come, and bingo bango, animals are on their own. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. All right, let's move on.
No. Everything that happened with Mr. Tenderism and the Destination Barbecue is 100% your fault. Everything was fine until the black folk found out that he didn't own that barbecue restaurant and he had a white slave master.
Move, y'all. I got it. Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Alicia, and I'm finna cook you now. I am a little confused as to why you're making it seem like Unc leaving that business was some sort of terrible decision, but don't worry. Let's go through the evidence. Let's start from the beginning. Number one, isn't discernment such a gift? Because the internet looked at the situation with Unc and the owner and clocked it almost immediately. Unc was the face of the business. Influencers, celebrities, everybody was pulling up specifically to get a video with Unc, watch him throw the glasses off and say, and keep it pushing. It became a viral trend. He made the business go viral, but people also began to correctly point out that Unc was helping the business grow seemingly without the benefits of owning the business and without the money that comes with a thriving restaurant that has lines wrapped around the block 2-3 times. And that became abundantly clear because we later found out that the phrase tenderism got trademarked, but it wasn't trademarked by Unc, even though that is literally his catchphrase. And that's a problem. So when the Keith Lee situation blew up, all it really did was expose and confirm what people already suspected. And they eventually parted ways. Now, the owner says that Unc was not asked to leave, but Unc said on his GoFundMe that he was fired. And I personally have no reason to believe that Unc would lie about something like that. I believe him when he says that he was fired. But here's the thing about life. When one door closes, another door opens. Amen. Because when Unc left, he started his own business. He's still going viral, but now it's on his own terms. He's going on tour. He catered for the Ron Isley. He was featured this week on the Sherry Shepherd Show, and he posted a video with the lawyer who filed the trademark for tenderism, and that lawyer said he's going to give that trademark to Unc, so Unc will now be the owner of the phrase tenderism. Isn't that amazing? The blessings have just been raining down upon Unc ever since he left that other barbecue restaurant. So from where I'm sitting, Unc seems to be doing just fine. So let's go back to your original question.
Mr. Tenderism, y'all got under his skin. He thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get my own. I'm gonna go do my own. Let's see if y'all fucking support him now.
To me, I feel like you were trying to sneak this and say, oh, nobody would support Unc if he left the restaurant. But from where I'm sitting, it seems like Unc is doing just fine. Next case.
See, she cracks me up, the lunch lawyer. She cracks me the fuck up. I love her. You gotta watch her stuff.
No.
She's so funny. Like, I love her. Let's go back up. Why is this happening? Oh, let's do this. Okay. Mr. Tenderism is cooking for Ron Isley now. Mr. T is the prime example of what God has for you, can't nobody take from you. I don't know what that means. I guess something happened to Mr. T. Mr. T, the one with the mohawk? I don't know his whole story, but Aquarius says, Mr. T is the prime example of what God has for you, can't nobody take from you. Hi, One Deep. All right. Did y'all see him on the Sherry Shepherd Show? He was so cute. Now, the mayor of New York is getting hit bad because he is a Muslim. And here's what I want to say to all you fucking Christians. Fuck you. All of you. Anybody that does not accept a leader of New York City for being a Muslim, like, fuck y'all. Like, I'm in my hate mode now. Like, I'm in my villain era, and I cannot stand people. I cannot stand people who has so much hatred for a group of other people. And what I love about what they say? Well, it's just that, they don't treat women right, and the women have to wear the hijabi, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, we got Epstein running all over America, like, hurting 13-year-old children. Like, make it make sense. Talking about Epstein. Apparently, he really was alive. Breaking. New York financier Jeffrey Epstein has been killed by an Iranian missile in Tel Aviv. He was dead already, people? Or was he? This is many levels of bullshit. Many levels. Our governor invited Charlie Kirk's wife here yesterday, and it was a whole brawl fight in front of the governor's mansion. Oh, was that? Where's the governor's mansion? Is that in New York City, or is that in Albany, New York? Christy Cokum? What's her name? I don't care. I did have another. I thought I had another something where. I know it must be a joke, where Trump may have assigned Erica Kirk to some high position. So funny. Sorry, guys. I keep accusing one of the girls that she's pregnant, and I think I'm carrying some pregnancy symptoms. What do you call that? Sympathy symptoms or something like that? Hi, Samara. How are you? You're on a roll tonight. Yeah, I think I'm angry tonight. I'm just so sick of people. Hi, Herbert family. I'm just so sick. So I just want to make sure that I am allowed to talk about war. That's all I want to make sure. Because to be honest with you, blacks have been in a war in this country since 76. Period. Mexicans are in a war. Native Americans have been in a war with this country since 1776. And before, but I just want you to know, since the establishment of America, we have been at war with no guns. As a matter of fact, as of 2025, more than 300,000 African Americans have been terminated from their government jobs. That's a war. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to point shit out. So, thank you, Noel. We sure have been in a war. What? What's going on? Okay, let's be careful. I'm very protective of people, 79 Sharina. So, why is Heather World what? Finish your sentence. But I do, before you finish your sentence, I want you to know how protective I am of people. So, I hope you're not about to say something derogatory, because I won't tolerate that here. It's been since 1776. Demetra, hi Demetra. Demetra goes, our war in this country has been ongoing, right, since 1776. That's how long this war has been going on. I'm sorry for the chaos and pain happening, but I will not miss. I get it. Noel, I get it. I just want us to stick together when it falls. And could it fall inevitably? It's going to be bad, guys. Didn't we talk about this? Didn't we talk about how to, isn't there going to be like 3 days of darkness? Aren't we waiting for that still? Didn't we talk about years past? Because I guess what I think I'm understanding now I had a vision last night. I had a terrible vision last night, but I don't know what it meant. And then I kind of do know what it means, but I don't. I had a vision about my sister Tony and my other sister, who I never talk about. But it was literally a vision because I wasn't asleep yet. I had closed my eyes, completely tired, closed my eyes, was sitting up and went down like this. So that's how it becomes a vision and not a dream. Like I was literally like knocked out to see this, and it was bad. It was bad. Okay, so I'll tell you the vision, but I don't know what it means, right? Maybe you guys can decipher what it means for me. So I went to sleep, and then for some reason, there was something else I was doing, but this is the part I can only remember. For some reason, I feel like Tony was in a room full of smoke, and it looked like she had already passed out from the smoke. But I got out. So as I got out, I said, I can't leave Tony behind, meaning I either go back in, and if something happens, and it happens to both of us, or I can try and save her and we both can stay alive. So I decided to go back in not knowing the outcome, right? So I go back in. I do believe I saved her. And then as we were coming out, but I don't remember seeing Tony, like I felt her energy there. I saw my sister going into a burning building. So I was saving my one sister from smoke inhalation, which I believe was from a fire. And off in the distance, there my other sister was going in a burning building. And then I woke up. Anywho. Hi, Gabrielle. How you doing? So, again, 79, Sharina, did you have something to say to Heather's World? You're free to say it, but I just want you to keep it above board. That's all I want. Sorry, Tracy, that was my son. Oh my God. Oh, thank God. Playing with my phone. I left my phone for a second in his room. Oh my God. Thank you, God. Oh, okay. Thank you. We have too much real war going on. We are not about to have Tracy Brown live wars. Did I play this one already?
Столетиями набивать брюхо человеческой плотью, а карманы деньгами. Но они должны столетиями набивать брюхо человеческой плотью, а карманы деньгами. Но они должны понять, что бал вампиров заканчивается.
The vampire's ball is coming to an end. So, I got another video. Let me see something. I got another video. Today, I don't know if I can download this though. Maybe that's why I didn't save it. Oh, I can download it. So what Putin is saying, let's go over that again. Putin is saying...
Столетиями набивать брюхо человеческой плотью, а карманы деньгами. Но они должны понять. Столетиями набивать брюхо человеческой плотью, а карманы деньгами. Но они должны понять, что бал вампиров заканчивается.
So, that's very interesting. What does that mean to you all when they say the vampire's ball is coming to an end? What does that mean to you? Because it really is coming to an end. Did you guys know of all this human flesh eating? Has anybody been shocked by this? I know it's been mortifying for me. I mean, mortifying. Can you guys really imagine eating humans? Or thinking that is such an elitist, like caviar? Thank you, Gabrielle. The answer to that is no. It really is no. But I think I want to know, where did this human eating flesh thing started? Do you think the Vikings ate humans? I know Columbus and his people, they ate humans. I know during the slave trade, they ate humans. True. That's where picnic comes from. They used to sit around during slavery. Sometimes somebody got killed off. They would roast a whole human being and then pick the nigger parts off. Picnic means pick a nigger. That's why if you ever talk to any black person, we never say picnic. Ever. We say barbecue. We love saying cookout, but you will never hear us say picnic. And when I hear one of my wonderful allies say oh, we got a picnic. I tell them what it means. They go, oh, do you know what picnic means? Yeah, it makes them feel uncomfortable, but I don't know what to do about their uncomfortability. I've been uncomfortable being in my black skin in America since 1776. So you can be uncomfortable for a few minutes and you can learn something. Thank you for my TED Talk. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Listen to the words that are coming out of his mouth. I'm going to be very clear about this for the 100th time. No, I've only told you 2 times. I don't need to tell you more than once. Listen to the words. In fact, everybody close their eyes and listen to the words.
Serious. They are here. Israelis who were on leave in Dubai are fleeing Iranian missiles and coming to Uganda. But should we be welcoming Israeli war criminals in the country? The genocidal lunatics? I saw one military-age Israeli on social media fleeing Dubai, and they are already a community in one of the posh suburbs of Kampala. I won't show their video because they have their children also living there and enjoying their innocent life. But something is happening. So I want to warn Ugandans 2 things, especially our politicians and even the foreign investors and business elites in the country. First, these people eat human flesh in odd religious rituals. So be very careful about going to eat at their homes and attending their religious functions.
Yep.
It's documented in the Epstein files. I'm not just creating things. And the reason they are deranged, as has been seen in their genocidal intent videos, is because of eating people. And now they have to pretend to be human when in other societies. All these Wazungu whom everybody feels something is odd about in their behavior, they are most likely Zionists who eat human flesh. And now they are trying to act human again in front of people. You have seen these tech billionaires in America, even people like Trump, even this lady called Erica Kirk, you have heard of her. They are all struggling to appear human in front of people. They are off. There is a cause for that. Humans have become their prey, not their brethren anymore. And they have demonism now affecting their perception of humanity. That is why here in Africa, we immediately kill any lion that has eaten a person. The lion becomes a demon inside. So watch what you eat in the homes of people who regularly eat babies. They can't live with normal society anymore. Secondly, and this is also very important, never go to their disco parties where they bring local prostitutes for entertainment of their guests. They have prepared the venue and put cameras everywhere in multiple locations, from the living rooms to the gardens, the corridors, their guest room, even under the toilet water, seeing men peeing and women bringing their goods on the toilet seat. And they're recording you. And whatever you are doing with the prostitutes, then the next day, they will send you a clip of the CCTV footage and start ordering you to do things for Israel for free in your government office, or else they will leak the video to the public. You have all been hearing about the Epstein files that is causing havoc to the ruling class overseas in Europe there. This is exactly how the operation functions, how they conduct it. I am warning you all about it. I've been warning you all about this here. Never forget that blackmail is an official Israeli government military intelligence doctrine. They have sent operatives around the world tasked with this entrapment mission. So be very careful about meeting Israelis, period. And the Ugandans who work for these Israelis must be very vigilant about what these Israelis are doing. Remember that all Israelis are always IDF soldiers first, who are just from slaughtering people in Gaza. And now they come and hide here with all their madness still in their heads. All of them are suffering from dangerous mental psychosis. Even when you see them wearing civilian clothes, you think they are normal. No, they have a dangerous mental psychosis. And that's their own newspaper saying that. Now, I am sure that some good people exist in the community, but remember that the entire Israeli society has been radicalized and indoctrinated from childhood with a lot of bigotry and a lot of violent religious intolerance against other faiths, other races, and other peoples. And if they are already hyper-racist with extreme genocidal xenophobia against a cute Palestinian child in Gaza, imagine what you, the African, are to them. Probably just ugly animals that they just pretend to smile to. If only you could hear just 1 minute of what they say about you behind your back. But if we have dangerous genocidal war criminals in the country, obviously that is not the kind of guest that Uganda wants roaming freely as a deranged monster and predator in the country. I know all of you Ugandans, when you see the white man, you start seeing dollar signs in your eyes and just rush in to get a chance to eat the money. Here you will eat something else and become a stupid demon fast. And others think that Israel they read about, the Israelis they see in the news today. Well, this will be the time you will find out what these people truly are once they have you on video. I'm saying all this because tomorrow I don't want to go out saying, Lumumba, you knew the danger, but you didn't warn your fellow citizens, even if they are of different faiths than you, and you claim you are fasting. What is that? So, Ugandans, you are hereby all forewarned. The danger is here. Thank you.
The genocidal zombies and cannibals are fleeing Israel to hide in Africa.
Wow. Wow. If you are led by money, then God pray for you. Because just wait, God had to get rid of all the watchers. Ugandans, you will see God's wrath. Because no is a whole sentence. Can you come work for me? No. Period. Don't go back into financial slavery. But like the guy said, it was his job to warn you. After that, it's not his problem. He did put out a warning. So, no, but I heard a couple of years ago they were eating the what, sweetie? What's crazy is, let me move this. What's crazy is every time you see the consumption of humans by humans in TV movies, they call it a barbecue. Oh, do they really? Interesting. Isn't that interesting? Vampire's Ball, was that a show or something? Reminds me of the movie Sinners. Back in the day when Europeans were really stealing the artifacts of ancient Egypt and Africa, they would take our ancestors' remains and grind it into powder and consume it. Interesting. Thank you, Sanaj. How you doing? Babies. Oh. No, I've heard a couple of years ago they were eating the babies. Yes. One of the reasons why I think they're eating other cultures is because they want this sense of the power that the cultures come with. And the same token, that's the reason why they're eating the babies. Now, why little white blonde babies? I can't figure. But I am appalled at the community that is not sticking up for these little dead babies. Like I'm so disappointed in America, and I really need you all to act like you care. These are little innocent babies that did not deserve this. All right, I'm over it. And I think at one point they might have been taking Black children. That's why we had so many serial disappearance of Black children. Oh, Lord have mercy. But white children seem to be just as easy, if not even easier. I don't know. It's weird. Let's see what this one says.
protection over our troops. Father, we just pray you'll continue to give our president. We pray for your continued blessings and favor.
Oh my God, the Chinese now, they got jokes. Oh my God, we cannot win. We have got to stop being the comedy of the whole fucking entire world, because this is comedy. Okay, let me see, what's this one?
First in our communities to reach out and extend an apology to Target. There seems to be some confusion afoot today. Pastor Jamal Bryant took to the internet today to state that the boycott on Target is ended, and I just wanted to make sure that Target knew. Bitch, no it didn't. We didn't say fuck Target for a year. We said fuck Target forever. I don't give a fuck what Jamal gotta say.
I did a video this morning complaining about Jamal. Nina Turner, who I know nothing about, but apparently she's some racist black bitch. And Tamika Mowry. Can you guys remember that she stole, allegedly, if I can remember, wasn't she accused of stealing money from the Black Lives Matter fund, but she happened to purchase a $450,000 house with that money? Does anybody remember? Yeah. That's what I remember. So how did these three nincompoops get to be the leader of the boycott? Yeah, I said that this morning, One Deep. I don't think I get you in the morning times. But I said that this morning. I said that he had to have gotten paid. Not only do I feel like he had to have gotten paid, I feel like they planned this all along. That they planned, hey, we're going to hire you to take over the boycott, and then we're going to end the boycott in a couple of weeks. So let's wait let's wait till March, the equinox. And then you're going to come back and you're going to say the boycott is ended. Like, what a fucking sellout, you old bitch. And I mean, Dr. Jamal Bryant said it. Oh, here's something you guys might be interested in.
North Korea fires its most powerful missile at the United States. We're talking about the Hwasong-17, an intercontinental ballistic missile known as the Monster Missile. It has a range of up to 15,000 kilometers, meaning it can reach any major U.S. city from New York to Los Angeles. And it's designed to carry multiple nuclear warheads at once. So, what if North Korea actually fired it today? Within seconds, American satellites would detect the launch. Alarms would blare across command centers in the U.S. and South Korea. And because South Korea is a key U.S. ally, their missile defense systems would attempt the first interception. If the missile gets past Korean defenses, the American Aegis system, on U.S. Navy ships and in Japan, steps in and attempts another interception. But if the missile still survives, it splits into multiple warheads, making each one harder to track and destroy. At this critical moment, U.S. ground-based interceptors in Alaska and California launch automatically. And here's the terrifying part. Even if nearly every warhead is destroyed, just one slipping through could flatten an entire U.S. city. But this scenario wouldn't only devastate America, it would almost certainly be the end of North Korea as well.
All right. North Korea is dying to get in this war, so y'all gave them an excuse when you bombed their embassy in some other country. And he's like, finally. Oh, no worries, sweetie. It wasn't really this morning. I think it was this afternoon. It was late. But I did it on Jamal Warner and the other two bitches with him. Lord have mercy. Let's look at this one. The world's first street quarrel between a human and a robot. See, that's what's going to bother me. Just read the book 1984. End it with the police taking the robot away. That's what bothers me. If y'all read the book 1984, the book is about a house that the robot, the digital technology, which they didn't call it back then. And remember, 1984 was built like 10 years before 1984, right? So nobody really saw the possibility of all of this happening. But the storyline is the house was digitally. I got so many mosquito bites in my back. The house, and I don't get bit by mosquito, but when I do, it must. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Oh, there's something that can. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, the house can. So the house was digitally like the first of its kind, and there was this young male that owned the house. And the more the male walked around the house, the more she was like, "Hi, John." It started out with "Good morning, John," and then it ended up with "Hi, John. Good morning, John," or whatever. I'm picking the name John as a random um, number. Although, as of recently, I had this guy John flirt with me at my job, and it was the best ever, and everybody was watching me like flirt because they've like actually never seen me flirt, and I laugh and giggle and have so much fun when I'm flirting. It's obvious when I like somebody, you're gonna know it. And then I created such a ruckus because I did not work for an hour because I had to talk to this guy. And so when I finished, everybody was like, and I was like, that's my kind of man. But he was leaving that night. So it is what it is. In any case, I digress. If it's not about me, then it's not a show. Anywho, so the robot, so that's why I use the name John because of this guy. And so, but I do have my neighbor John, but it's not my neighbor John. It's this random John at my job who's no longer there. Anywho, it started out with "Good morning, John. How are you, John?" And it ended up with "Good morning, John," like that. And he noticed the difference, but he was like, like it's impossible that this robot is flirting with me. In any case, if I can remember, I might be exaggerating the story, but I think John brought home a girlfriend and fucked her. And that bitch in that digital system did not like it. So she started telling John, I don't like that you did that. And he was like, "Did what? Bring home a girl? Like, you just need to stay a robot." Well, she started locking John in the windows, which I couldn't believe that when I read it because I read it in the 70s, and I was like, "How can a robot lock the house down?" Now we know, right? Everything's like digital. She locked them doors. She locked that house in. She made John a prisoner, and she went from "Hi, John. Good morning, John," to "Hi, John. Good morning, John," to "Shut the fuck up, John." It was like the book is amazing. Like you have to get the book and read it. Is there a movie 1984? I'd like to see how they did that movie because then it would have to be a scary movie. Did they ever make a movie? Let's take a look. Ah, by the way, California is going to get hit first. Pray for California, y'all. Oh, it is a movie. Wait, official trailer. It, looks like there's a movie 1984 that came out in 2025. But did it actually come out? Oh, it's George Orwell. 1984 with John Hurt. Look up that one. 1984 with John Hurt. I think there's only one movie though. All right, I'm over it. Apparently there's an older version. Yeah, I think they're trying to tell me that the older version is better. Oh, it's the 1956 version of 1984. That book goes back that far? So they're saying the one with John Hurt in it might be the better ones. I don't know when that might have been done in the 80s. Like the parable of the sower. I don't get it. Oh, that's the name of the book? Very powerful book. Is it really, Gabby? Huh, it's a book? Interesting. This is a part in the Bible, but was it a book as well? Oh, why do I know Octavia Butler? If I have this book somewhere, I'm going to scream. Oh no, I think I have this book. I never read it. Oh, I think I have this book somewhere. If I don't, I started throwing some books out, guys. I'm going to look for this book first. Let me add this to my bookmark. I know I have this book. And I think I brought it for my book club to read. And then I never read it. Okay, I'm going to figure out if I have it, Gabby. It's pretty accurate to the events of today. What? And it started in 2526, I think. What? Love that book. The second one is The Parable of the Talents. Octavia Butler wrote them both. All right. But it was written a long time ago. As it is kicked off in California and a figure like Trump was president. So it was a book that was prophecy. Oh, Lord. Now, you know I should have had read that book. All right. Last video. Thank you. Thank you, Gabby. Last video. This might be... Did we get that one? I think so. Let's look at this one.
I mean, the black isn't bad.
Hi. Oh my God, can I see the mirror?
Oh, yeah, sure. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
Oh.
I see the vision. This isn't quite what we discussed. Indeed.
You did ask for brown.
Match my hair and my...
Yeah. I mean, the black isn't bad.
I mean, it's real black. like real black.
Here, and I just felt like the black was gonna make it pop.
You know, I guess I'm gonna agree to disagree. I think you messed up the feng shui.
So yeah, how do you want to pay?
Yeah, I put this on for tonight because I thought the eyelashes was perfect. A visual description of, did you get what you want? Like sometimes when somebody does your hair and they fuck up your hair, you can't really sometimes say like how badly it's fucked up. It's like, no, I did not ask for a bob. I asked for something else, right? And they're like, yeah, well, your hair really works best in a bob. Like, okay, that could be a fight that a cop could come through and be like, we don't know who's telling the truth. So at this stage of the game, just pay the lady and never come back here again, right? But if you literally have golden blondish brown hair, right? And you literally have light eyebrows, and you literally go in and say, please give me light brown or dark brown eyes, eyelashes. And she literally admits on camera that you did say you wanted brown lashes, but I thought it would look better in black. What do you do? Like, first of all, at the point of discussion, I'm no longer laying down. Like, I'm not even looking at the lashes unless I'm sitting up. Because the next thing is to stand up. But I'm not going to let you catch me laying down. Right? And so I've had this happen to me actually. When I was younger, I don't know if it's late 20s, probably 30. I might have been right at 30. And I saw this beauty salon and I passed it enough times that one day I just walked in. And this was way before weaves were a thing, they were just coming in. And I had the girl, I said, I just need my hair washed, straightened. And she said, and I don't know if she said or I said, and I don't let people trim my hair because I just don't. Because you guys don't know this, but you guys don't know. You guys, people that have, like, you don't understand. So please bear with me. There weren't a multitude of braiders back in the day. There was no such thing as braiders, right? Which made the hair salon business like grow exponentially, right? There are only professional hair salons, whatever that means, right? Certificate owned hairstylists. They weren't even called hairstylists. I remember. But back in the day, a head full of long hair was looked at, but at the same time, depending upon who you went, they also didn't know how to take your hair. So I would go to somebody and they'd be like, oh my God, you have the best hair. And they would go through, they have a lion's mane. So they would just go through it and play in it. And then every once in a while, it would go to some crazy bitch that wants to cut it off. And they would say to me, they were like, you have to get your hair cut. Now, what you guys don't know is that I was traumatized by my own mother, who, God rest her soul, she was crazy. And I must have been about 16 years old, head full of hair, down my own hair, down my ass. And my mom said to me, Tracy, it's time to trim your hair. And because she had always trimmed my hair, I didn't think twice about sitting on the floor, because back in the day, that's where we sat between our mother's legs. Sit on the floor with the pillow, and she just works on your hair. It was just a thing. It's what moms did. It's what kids did. We had just moved to Harlem, And that was the point of my mother going into full-blown psychosis. I didn't know what it looked like. No one had warned me that my mother was not okay, so I wasn't prepped, even though I had just come from a crisis with her, right? I still didn't understand the level of crazy. It like it's bad. In any case, I should have known because she had this way of looking at me. She'd be, Tracy, it's time to cut your hair. And her eyes would get really big. And it's not until years later that I was like, not the eyes, not the look. And so I sat down because I'm only 16 years old. I sit down and she goes to chop, head full of hair. And she goes to chop it at my ear. And then she goes, you needed it cut. It was all damage. I was like, what? I had no hair. My mom had cut all my hair off. Cut two, I go to this lady in my early 30s, again with the head full of hair, but no longer down my back, but I got my shoulders and just beautiful. I don't have 4C here. I don't know what, I didn't know about these 4C, 4A until later, but it's always been a mix of something, but I don't know what it is. My hairdresser, Katrina, would know. I wouldn't know. In any case, I said to the girl, the girl said to me, who knows, it's, you need a trim. And I said, okay, trim. Trim means dust. It means a little bit. Second time, somebody cut all my hair off. And again, she too cut it to my ears. And she gave me a mirror and I was real calm. I said, how did you cut this much off? And she looked at me and she was waving scissors and she was being really cocky. And she goes, girl, you can just start wearing wigs. At the end of the word wigs, I grabbed her hand and I pointed the scissors back at her. And I said, don't ever say that to anyone ever again. Because now I had lost it. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, you cut my hair off. I came in for a trim. So since then, any hairdresser I go to, I micromanage. I'm like, give me a mirror. Show me what you're cutting off. It's a nightmare. How did we get on this topic? I'm careful who touches my Gabby. You need to be. I agree with you. But then I found a great hairdresser. And once I find a great hairdresser, I don't leave that woman. Although another time, I found a really great hairdresser in Pasadena. Loved this woman. She loved me. I loved her. She loved my hair. Except one day, she was arguing with her boyfriend while being in my hair. And I never went back to her. She put all that ugly. And she didn't know what she was doing. I forgave her because I just never went back. But she could not handle an argument with her boyfriend. One, fucking unprofessional. And two, I go off of energy. You are not about to put all that energy into my vortex. So I never went back to her again. Sorry. Hey, Marsha, how are you? Hi, Miss Diagnosis, how are you? The book has the phrase, make America great again? Well, which one? The power of the... Oh my God, what? The power of the sower? Oh my God, you guys are like scaring me now. I'm going to have to read this book for sure. Thank you, VidCane Chicks. Yes, it does. Oh my God. First, I have to see if I have the book because I'm going to be really pissed. Because sometimes I get books in advance for my book club. But then at some point, we stopped reading books, which was really hilarious. And even somebody in a book club was like, you call this a book club, but we don't read books. And I was like, and bitch, we're all things spiritual. If you want to read a book, tell me what book you want to read. Okay, but in any case, I digress. I know I had that book here. I'm starting to throw a lot of things out, which I told you guys. A lot of things are going in the garbage. And that includes all my books. Yes, the parable books. All right, I'm going to look it up. If not, I'll buy it. Oh, that's an old saying. Do not let people play in your hair. Mm-hmm. Also, burn your shreddy hair. Now, most people with me know. Please have the floor, except for Katrina. After a while, I didn't make her do it. But have the floor cleaned already. You know, some people take people back to back. Let me show you something. My own barber gave me my hair. Because for whatever reason, he fucking knew. Look, my own barber gave me my locks. He didn't even question it. I had gone to him one time to take the side locks off. All of this is off. I was trying to get it shaved off today, but couldn't get over there because I went to the beach instead, which I'm more happy about. These aren't all the strands because you can actually use your hair in magic. If you believe in magic, da 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 da, which you all know I do. And so my own barber, I didn't even ask him. He cut it. He's like, where do you want it cut? And I said, I want it here onward. He cut it, grabbed it here. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. He didn't even let it touch the ground. This hair didn't even touch his ground. Mm-hmm. So he knew something. He'd been around enough people. All right, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to give myself some peace. Books were written in the 80s during the Reagan era, okay? Thank you, guys. There's no need to do a reading. I just wanted to be part of a bigger picture that is talking about the war between Iran and Israel, and that Israel is getting plummeted. They are losing this war. Yeah. Iran's been planning for 20 years. They let Obama come, check the facility. Soon as Obama left office, they were like, prepare. Because that was the first time he was in, the other person. All right, guys. I love you all. If anybody wants a reading with me, this is how you do it. Text me, 213-458-7408. That's my email address, tracybrown515@yahoo.com. Support me. Am I the only YouTuber that is talking about the war? I'm going to be on the right side of history. That's what I want. I'm not talking bad about anyone, and all views in the videos don't necessarily represent my views. But if there's something in a video that I could explain why someone might be laughing, then I will explain it. And I hope you can respect what I'm explaining and how I'm explaining. And to all of my allies, come get educated about, racism. Like, it's time that we are all on the same page. All right. Love you all. Oh, you're welcome. Love to you, Tracy. Thank you, 1D. Love you all. Take it easy. Bye.
In the the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare. She can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.